Hogwarts Legacy may soon belong to a brand new owner that could actually spell trouble for one of gaming's most anticipated sequels, Hogwarts Legacy 2. After a brutal year that saw financial disasters like Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League and Multiverses hemorrhage over $300 million, Warner Bros. Games underwent a dramatic restructuring in late 2024. CEO David Zaslav didn't mince words during the company's November 7th earnings call when he said the gaming division was substantially underperforming its potential. He had a solution: abandon the scattershot approach of launching 10 to 20 different titles and instead double down on 4 proven franchises: DC, more specifically Batman, Mortal Kombat, Game of Thrones, and the crown jewel Hogwarts Legacy. Chief Financial Officer Gunnar Wiedenfels made it clear that follow-up to Hogwarts Legacy represents a major priority for the company's future plans, as the original game sold 22 million copies by the end of 2023 and generating over $1 billion in revenue. It also racked up 707 million hours of gameplay. Development on the sequel is already underway with strong ties to HBO's upcoming Harry Potter series. Games developers are even crafting canonical lore that will appear in the show, creating an unprecedented synergy between the two properties. However, just when Warner Bros. Was finding its footing, ground shifted beneath them, as Warner Bros. Discovery is now officially up for sale, with formal offers arriving from Paramount, Comcast, and Netflix by November 20th. The next round of enhanced bids is due December 1st, 2025, just days away, with Industry Insider expecting a deal to close before the end of the year. The suitors present 3 very different visions for Warner Bros.' future. Paramount, led by David Ellison's Skydance Media, appears interested in acquiring the entire company, which would create a massive studio empire combining Paramount Pictures, CBS, MTV, and Warner Bros. Into a single entertainment juggernaut. Ellison, fresh off an $8 billion merger for Paramount just months ago, has the financial backing of his father, Larry Ellison, and is considered the front runner. Comcast, Universal, and Netflix are reportedly more interested in the studio and streaming assets than the linear TV properties. Here's where things could get complicated for gaming, as any merger brings layoffs, restructuring, and strategic pivots, and Warner Bros. Games sits squarely in the crosshairs of uncertainty. If Comcast Universal wins, the company has historically focused on licensing IP rather than developing games in-house. Universal's gaming strategy revolves around partnering with external studios rather than maintaining large internal development teams. A Comcast takeover could see Warner Bros. Games dismantled, with Hogwarts Legacy 2 potentially licensed out to third parties or shelved entirely as the company streamlines operations. If Netflix wins, Netflix Games exists, but it's overwhelmingly mobile focused, targeting casual players on smartphones rather than the AAA console and PC market where Hogwarts Legacy thrives. Netflix's gaming division would need a massive strategic shift to support a blockbuster sequel requiring years of development and a 9-figure budget. If Paramount wins, which seems the most likely as of right now, Paramount maintains gaming partnerships and interests. The company's gaming strategy may not align with Warner Bros.' vision, but new ownership means new priorities, and even with good intentions, competing agendas could lead to delays, reduced budgets, or creative compromises. Across all scenarios, mergers inevitably bring consolidation. Development teams get evaluated for redundancies, projects get reassessed against new strategic priorities, and games in early development like Hogwarts Legacy 2 become vulnerable to chopping block as new management looks to make its mark. There is still a large amount of hope. Hogwarts Legacy generated over $1 billion for Warner Bros., a figure no incoming buyer can ignore. In an era where blockbuster game franchises are worth their weight in gold, walking away from a proven billion-dollar IP would be a financial malpractice. Whatever company emerges victorious from the bidding war will inherit not just a successful game, but a cultural phenomenon with a built-in global fan base of millions. Games' connection to HBO's Harry Potter series adds another layer of protection. The show already in development and the game's developers creating canonical lore for the television universe, Hogwarts Legacy 2 represents more than just a game. It's a cornerstone of a broader transmedia strategy. Cancelling it would undermine the synergy between the two major entertainment properties. Moreover, the gaming industry has seen similar corporate transitions before. When Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard, initial fears about franchise futures gave way to renewed investment. investment. When Sony bought Bungie, Destiny 2 continued thriving. Major acquirers understand that killing golden geese makes for poor business strategy. Now, as December 1st approaches, Warner Bros. Discovery's future hangs in the balance. Somewhere within that corporate uncertainty, developers at Avalanche Software continue building the sequel to one of the gaming's biggest success stories. Next few weeks will determine not just who owns Warner Bros., but what happens to the Wizarding World's next chapter. For millions of fans wanting to return to Hogwarts, the upcoming bid deadline isn't just another corporate milestone, it's the difference between magic and oblivion. I also want to mention that if somehow Warner Bros. Just sells the streaming and TV asset to Comcast, Universal or Netflix, well then Warner Bros. Would still own Warner Bros. Games. They will likely try to sell that off to someone like Sony or Xbox. The remainder of Warner Bros. Won't just turn into a gaming company. That's why Paramount looks like the likely winner of this whole scenario, since they want the entire company. However, this could change the outlook of the deal from Comcast, Universal and Netflix perspective, changing their intentions to actually buy the entire company rather than just the streaming side. It's also known that Sony is interested in the gaming side of Warner Bros. Games. That's highly unlikely. Though right now, Hogwarts Legacy 2 is still in active development, it's extremely likely that a lot of the game has already been completed. Just recently, 2025, they cancelled the definitive edition, which was going to include new DLC for Hogwarts Legacy 1, so that the company could focus on Hogwarts Legacy 2. But as more information comes out, I will keep you updated on the situation of Hogwarts Legacy 2 and the future of the Hogwarts Legacy franchise, and not only that, but the future of Harry Potter game. And guys, I wanted to announce the Witch Hunt collection, which is going to be the first collection that will be available on the Balboa Club store when it launches. This specific collection is inspired by the Witcher series and the dark fantasy genre. This is a brand that I've really wanted to make for a long time. I didn't just want to make merch, but I wanted to make something special, something that mixes the really cool designs of the wrestling world with the things that we love the most, video games. And of course, the first design had to be inspired by my favorite game of all time, The Witcher 3. So this is something special that I've created for you. I want you to join the club, and I will announce when the store is about to launch through this channel. Now we're even going to TikTok and Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out, God bless, and join the Balboa Club today. Bye bye.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.